Let's not sugarcoat this. Most people aren't unhappy because life is hard. They're unhappy because they've given up the fight. They've surrendered to every fear, every insult, every inconvenience. They wake up hoping for peace, but never train for it. They pray for happiness, but won't build the kind of soul that can withstand suffering. Here's the thing. Happiness isn't handed to you. Peace doesn't fall from the sky. You don't find it. You forge it every day in the fire. And that's what Stoicism teaches us. No fluff, no false hope, just the raw tools to wrestle with life and come out stronger. So, if you're looking for motivation, don't look outside, look deeper. What you're really looking for is inner strength. Let's go find it. 1. Happiness is not what you think. We've been lied to about happiness. They told us it was a mood, a feeling, something tied to weather, money, luck. But here's what the Stoics knew. Happiness is not pleasure, it's not comfort, it's not some perfect alignment of external things. Happiness is virtue in motion. It's the daily decision to live with courage, clarity, discipline, and justice, no matter the chaos around you. Epictetus said it best. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Now pause and ask yourself, how much of your suffering comes from chasing what you never controlled in the first place? Other people's opinions, random outcomes, the past, the future. We get trapped in this emotional battlefield, not because we're weak, but because we haven't trained our minds to see clearly. Stoicism is that training. It's not passive philosophy. It's a discipline, like lifting weights, but for the soul. 2. Push yourself daily. The real inner work. Every day you wake up, you face a decision. Will I react to the world or will I respond with strength? Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, faced war, betrayal, disease, and the death of his children, and yet he wrote to himself, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." He wasn't naive, he was prepared. That's the difference. So here's the practice. Push yourself every day, not toward perfection, but toward presence, toward self-command. When anger flares, breathe. When fear creeps in, observe. When comfort seduces you, resist. You train your emotions like you train a wild animal, not by yelling at it, but by being patient, firm, and unshakably consistent. Seneca warned us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. So what's the antidote? Action. Control what you can, release what you can't. That's where peace lives, that's where joy begins. 3. Pain is not the enemy. Let's talk about suffering, because too many people think peace means avoiding pain. It doesn't. The Stoics never told us to avoid pain. They told us to face it, to stand in it, to use it, to sharpen the blade of our mind against the stone of adversity. Here's the truth. The obstacle is not in your way, it is the way. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." So when you lose someone, when you're betrayed, when you're exhausted, lost, broken, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this here to teach me? Pain is your trainer. It doesn't care about your comfort, it cares about your transformation. And if you lean into it, if you learn from it, it will forge you into someone even you won't recognize. But you have to show up. You have to push yourself, not to escape the pain, but to master it. 4. Emotional self-control, the highest power. We think freedom means doing whatever we feel like, but the Stoics knew better. Freedom is not the absence of restraint, it's the presence of self-mastery. When you can stay calm in the storm, when you can choose silence over outrage, discipline over indulgence, virtue over ego, that's real power. That's peace the world can't touch. Here's what Epictetus taught his students. No man is free who is not master of himself. So let's be honest. How often do we give away our peace? We get triggered, we lash out, we complain, we blame. That's emotional slavery. Stoicism says, no more. Practice the pause. That's your battlefield. Between stimulus and response, there is a moment. Grab it, guard it. That's where your power lives. Because every time you choose control over chaos, clarity over confusion, you don't just survive, you evolve. 5. Build a fortress within. Life will not get easier. People will lie. You'll lose things. You'll get hurt. You'll make mistakes. But if you do the work, if you push yourself daily toward inner peace, you can build something no one can take from you, a fortress within. That's what Stoicism gives us. Not blind optimism, not toxic positivity, but inner armor. It teaches us to meet life on our feet, not on our knees, to speak truth, walk with dignity, and never give our soul away for comfort or approval. This isn't theory, this is survival. This is how people like Viktor Frankl survived the concentration camps and still found meaning. This is how Admiral James Stockdale survived 7 years of torture in Vietnam by turning to Epictetus every single day. Because when the outer world collapses, only one thing remains: your character. And if you've trained that, if you've guarded your mind, refined your judgment, disciplined your emotions, then nothing can break you. 6. What it means to push yourself toward happiness. Let's redefine happiness once and for all. It's not a reward, it's not luck, it's not the absence of struggle. It's a byproduct of courage, of wisdom, of doing what's right, even when it's hard. To push yourself to be happy doesn't mean forcing a smile. It means building the kind of life and the kind of soul that can remain upright in a world designed to knock you down. It means waking up and asking, what am I in control of today? How can I respond with strength? What would a wise, just, disciplined person do right now? And then you do it, not once, not when it's easy, every day. If you want peace, earn it. If you want happiness, be worthy of it. That's the Stoic way. We're not here to be ruled by emotion. We're here to transcend it. We're not here to wait for life to go our way. We're here to meet life as it is and still choose virtue again and again. Push yourself towards clarity, toward courage, toward peace every day. No matter how hard, no matter how tired, no matter how dark. Because the flame of a disciplined soul never goes out